Video would be called "The Sins of Black Women." Growing up, like, okay, well, let me start right here. There's this like ongoing type of push about like having sympathy for like single black women and single black mothers, you know, black women who are older and are single, and you're as a black guy, you're taught to you should love them, and it's your fault that these black women are single and those things of that nature. And it's funny and ironic, and it's kind of laughable when you hear these types of things, when you've had experiences, when you with black women, especially growing up, and you see how they treat you, and you see the fuckery that they do, and then you see the same black women like older by themselves, and you know what I'm saying, and then people try to induce you into having this type of sympathy for them when you seen how they were when they were in their quote unquote prime, and how they viewed you as you ain't shit, you're beneath them, and how they laugh at you when you don't have a woman, and they put you down, and they're laughing and smiling because they get the people that they want, the men that they want or whatnot, and they'll laugh at you because you might struggle getting a woman or some shit like that. It makes you laugh when you hear these motherfuckers try to give you this. You should be. It's your fault these black women are single, and you should be sad because they're single and things of that nature. When you've seen how vain black women are, how petty they are, how uppity they are, how arrogant they are towards you and guys like you. So of course you don't feel sympathy for them because they didn't feel sympathy for you. I know black women who I went to school with who thought they were top shelf, thought they were this and that. And then you fast forward to like 10 years later or whatever, and you see her with two or three kids, looking kind of run down, no man in sight. The dude who she thought was the shit ain't about shit. He might be deadbeat, might be in prison, who knows? And you see how her looks is faded. But I call it, those are like the sins of black women. This is how most black women are at a certain point. They are the most arrogant women you will find on average. Cause I'm like, okay, let's say a white woman who's a five. A white chick who's a five, she tends to know her place. She might have a good personality, and she might can get a man. She might get a black guy. But like a black woman who's a five, she thinks she's a 10, and she only deserves this type of black guy or guy. And a black dude who's her equal, she's too good for him. Black women are the most arrogant women out here on average. I'm pretty sure white women, there are arrogant ass white women and Asian women and different kinds of women, but black women on average, they are pretty arrogant. A black woman got to be really down there in order for her to be humble. You know what I'm saying? So when people try to get you to feel sympathy for black chicks who are struggling and stuff like that, finding mates and things of that nature, I really don't fall for it because I know how black women are when the shoe is on the other foot. They laugh and they want black guys to be. I'm talking about certain black guys, like good black dudes who are not what they're looking for. They want them guys to be single, and they don't want nobody to have those guys. They want those guys to not have nobody. Because one thing about women, this is one thing I really love about black women. Black women understand the power of black female solidarity. I'm gonna tell you what I mean. If a black chick don't like you, she'll make sure to make other black chicks not like you. You know what I'm saying? Like she might say some shit like, "Oh, that nigga drive this kind of car. He drives a raggedy car," and she knows that that's enough to get other black chicks not to like a black dude. Or she might say, "Oh, that nigga got a funny shaped head." She knows that that's just enough to get other black women not to like that black guy. And on the other hand, if a black chick likes a guy, she might go to her other black girlfriends and say, "Oh, he's this, he's sexy, he's that." Because black women do this very often too to guys that they like. Like a white guy can be pretty average, but if he likes black women will make sure to be like, he nice though. You know what I'm saying? They'll find the good in him. You know what I'm saying? They'll find it and they'll talk about it to get other black women to be cool with the concept of having sex with this white guy or dating him or whatever. But if it's a black dude could have all good qualities, but the black woman will make sure to look. And anything she finds that could be perceived as halfway negative, she'll use it against that black guy. And so that's why I have no sympathy for black women who struggle because they don't give a damn about a black guy